Alright, what's going on with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. And yeah, alright, so let's talk about GTA 6. So yeah, there are rumors going around saying that Rockstar might actually skip trailer 3. Yeah, so besides that, it is possible that trailer 3 might be actually just like the gameplay. Besides that, hopefully, like we actually see like a 10-minute gameplay trailer, at least. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I would hope that they would, drop something at least this month. Whatever they got cooking, hopefully it's worth the wait. But yeah, really at this point, what can Rockstar do for GTA 6 that like we haven't already seen? So yeah, I mean, obviously, I would imagine that they're gonna, do posters and stuff like that. That's pretty much the same thing they always do. It is said that their promotional, material for the game is gonna be different. Besides that, I'm a bit curious, as to what that's gonna look like because yeah, I mean, if we do get trailer 3, which I would imagine it would be relatively soon, really just like off the top, like pretty much something that we haven't seen before, and I would imagine that they would also have to just show like a lot more stuff, such as side characters, but yeah, also show more of the map. But yeah, also show more of the map because that is one thing that like we haven't really like seen yet from Rockstar. Because yeah, I mean, I am like more so interested in seeing the map than the characters, to be honest. Besides that, I'm not saying that the characters won't be interesting. I'm pretty sure they will. But at the same time, I also want to see like what modern Vice City looks like. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I know that we have the GTA 6 mapping project. I also want to see. But yeah, besides that, I also want to see if there's any callbacks or references to 1980s Vice City. Because yeah, I mean, to be honest, if Rockstar wants to get people hooked again, or I guess like just really really excited for GTA 6, then I would imagine pretty soon they would have to show something that's like really I guess you could say really interesting. Take-Two's earnings call is on Friday, so maybe we might get trailer 3. But at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, I would imagine Rockstar would have to announce something, like real soon. Besides all that, I would imagine that Rockstar would have to announce something real soon, just simply because, I mean, the game comes out in like, what, 3 months? Then I would imagine that they would have to, kick it into high gear, especially now. So yeah, with that being said, I am hopeful for the next couple of weeks. We are going to get like a lot of GTA 6 stuff. For the most part, it's safe, to assume that Rockstar is really going to go all out. Besides that, whatever they, decide to post next, I guess regarding, GTA 6, it has to hit people on a crazy level, especially since we've been in a drought, for a long time, like with no GTA 6 news. Because really, at this point, like Rockstar, it has to make it up to the fans. Like it's been like so long since we got like actual news. It's like okay, yeah, we got 63 plus screenshots. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it still would be nice to see like what the world actually looks like and how it behaves, or how the NPCs behave. To be honest, it would be nice to see like a 10-minute gameplay trailer. But yeah, I guess in today's world, Rockstar doesn't really feel the need, I guess, to like show anything at least right away. And since this game has already like built a lot of hype. But yeah, to be honest, if anything, like you should want to keep up with your fans or the community. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these gaming companies today just don't operate that way. In this day and age, just have this mindset of just consume product, don't ask questions, then get excited for next product. It's like the only thing they want you to do is just to consume like a mindless sheep. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, I also think that's what's partially wrong with the gaming industry like today. But yeah, it's like the game developers and the fans are disconnected. But yeah, I mean, just simply because the only thing, these game developers really do is either put out, patches or updates, just feed you constant microtransactions that you didn't ask for, or, just DLC, and that's it. But to be honest, when you have I guess you could say a rotation or formula, that's like that, I mean, it's not all people, but, there are a lot of people that's gonna, just end up checking out. That's just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just done. But yeah, I mean, plus not only that though, but I think that's also, partially the reason why, we're seeing just like drastic, numbers like dropping when it comes to these video games today. Because a lot of these companies are just not listening to the fans. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, I'm not saying that these corporations or businesses should make money. I mean, obviously, they're a business. But at the same time, it's just like you still should think about your community. You should want to hear their opinions. You should want to, reply back and whatnot. But I mean, you should also want to receive constructive, criticism. But I mean, obviously, in today's day and age, apparently that's not allowed. If you dare give constructive criticism, now these game developers will block you. I mean, which is pretty crazy, by the way. Like they'll let their emotions get in the way instead of just taking like actually like opinions that people have in the gaming industry. Today it's fifis over logic. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's just like when your business is, operating in that, type of aura, it's not going to thrive. At the same time, it's just like when you have these game developers and gaming studios that's not listening to the community, like you're gonna have massive layoffs. So besides all that, I mean, at the same time, I do, feel like Rockstar has, just become like just more corporate. But yeah, I mean, I do believe that there, was a time back in the day when Rockstar, was really, engaged with their community or their fan base. But yeah, for example, like sharing posts or allowing mods, for instance. Besides all that, I mean, current day Rockstar, just doesn't operate that way. But yeah, I do think, some of the old developers are there. Like some of them, I mean, obviously, I know that Dan Houser left and Laszlo Jones. Just because of, their departure, do I think, besides all that, do I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a great game? Yeah, I mean, I would hope so, to be honest. But yeah, at the same time, I wouldn't, get my hopes up in terms of Rockstar straying away from the new business model and tactics. They did make their message clear with GTA Online, and yeah, I do think Grand Theft Auto, 6 Online is just going to be another cash grab. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, when it comes to it being overly ridiculous or downgraded, we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and also, my apologies for not uploading as much. I am working on it. That about does it for this video. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, don't forget to give the video a like. If you want to comment, feel free to comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, y'all, peace out.